litigation challenging the constitutionality of Griswold versus Connecticut?
I am not.
Are you aware of any litigation in recent... Your relationship with Justice Scalia, I was under the impression that you were a different person than Justice Scalia and that you had, in your own words, your own mind. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say.
Is it fair to say that you are an independent woman and an independent jurist and an independent professional and also, by the way, a pretty darn good lawyer, and you'll make up your own mind on the decisions, cases, controversies that come before you to the Supreme Court of the United States? Is that fair to say?
Yes.
I think maybe then we can put to rest this attempt to constantly leverage the worst interpretations of Justice Scalia's philosophy, misrepresentations, and attribute them all to you as if you are the same person. Frankly, I think it is demeaning and insulting. You pointed that out in response about your independence to the last question. Let me ask you since he asked you about it, and since he asked about foreign influence in government, I think it's only fair that I ask whether, hypothetically speaking, just hypothetically, if there were, let's say, a vice president of the United States who hypothetically had an adult son, who hypothetically worked for a foreign oligarch, who then sold access to his father, the vice president, and his father then intervened in a case to make sure that that oligarch wasn't prosecuted, hypothetically, would that constitute the kind of foreign corruption that the Constitution's concerned about?
I can't answer hypotheticals.
Well, I thought you might say that, and I'm glad you don't and won't, because who knows, that case may come before you. For religious organizations is very, very significant. I'll just conclude by saying...
welcome back, Judge Barrett, and to your family as well. I hope you got some rest last night. I think that's true of all of us.
So I did have a glass of wine. I'll tell you that I needed that at the end of the day.
Well, let me just say on that kind of point, you have a right to remain silent.